The hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. The hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
In 2012, I did the summer of GTA. And that was per the fans requesting it. It was Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas. Pretty much all back to back that summer. And it was me playing on original PlayStation 2 plugged into my HD TV. This created insane amounts of input lag. There was no HDMI conversion. It was just incredibly laggy. So imagine playing those games for the first time. They're already very difficult games. They always were known to have difficult missions and problems in them. Now imagine playing them in pixelated, fuzzy graphics on an HD TV, and the game is insanely delayed, everything you're trying to do. It was really hard to get through those games. And by the way, back then, I wasn't using strategy guides. I wasn't having people hold my hand. It was just me learning to do it on my own. I wasn't even a streamer back then. So it was just me playing them offline. I didn't have anyone to help me. So that summer was a summer of pain and suffering, but was one of my most successful summers I ever had. I'm not kidding you. I made insane amounts of money that summer. Also, you can tell I'm fumbling with the controls. See, I keep going to first person.
I do see that construction site. I'm almost thinking maybe I could fuck with the crane and get it to lower.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking big picture. Oh, maybe the crane will destroy the building. This is correct. Now, this is true, and I've already told you guys this. So this is not some revelation. I've already revealed to you guys that back in the day before I was a live streamer, I would genuinely give myself a chance to try to learn what to do in a game. Okay? But then, let's say, for example, I just did that for 10 minutes and I can't figure out shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I would absolutely look it up. 1,000,000%. A lot of the times I bought the strategy guides for new releases and I wouldn't use it until I needed it. It would just sit there over here on my table. And then if I got stuck at a part, I would pull out the strategy guide and I would look up what to do. But that was for the fact that I wanted to keep the playthroughs moving. Can you imagine if I was stuck on this part for like an hour? No one would want to watch 6 parts. Keep in mind, my parts back then were 10 minutes long because of YouTube's limitations. Would you want to watch 6 parts of a playthrough where someone's running in a circle and has no idea how to do this? No, you want progress. So I looked it up, and you're right, probably next part, I probably figure out what to do. Watch.
Well, before I try anything crazy with this crane, let me just try like chucking a grenade in the window.
Yep. Yeah, that was the split part right there. So I looked it up. Absolutely, 100%. I looked it up.
He's gonna escape. He's probably gonna escape from here, I'm thinking.
No, I didn't look up a video walkthrough. I probably went to Game
I'm
Facts.
gonna block his car. I'm gonna see if I can throw a grenade in there. That almost worked.
Give it up. This idiot was going to go over there and use a crane. Then he looked up what to do and acted like he thought about it off camera. Give me a break. Acted like I thought about it off camera. I did? Did I say? Oh, so I was contemplating this between the parts and I had a revelation to throw a grenade. No. But does people want to hear? Oh, I looked it up. Of course not. I'm trying to put out an entertaining playthrough for my audience. You're not going to tell people you're looking shit up, but this used to happen all the time. I would sometimes get stuck on an older game like this, and even like I said, sometimes newer games. A lot of the, like any Fallout game I played, I always bought the strategy guide. Any RPG, usually I bought the strategy guide. I had the strategy guides for almost every RPG I did back then, now that I'm thinking about it. When I went to GameStop, I would buy the game and the guide as like a package. You would save a few bucks if you bought them together or whatever. So I would usually do that all the time. But I would never say, oh, by the way, so between the parts, I pulled out my handy dandy strategy guide and I looked it up. In this case, I didn't have a strategy guide. I guarantee you I used Game Facts. Okay. But again, what was the big deal? So you made a whole video about it, right? And what was your point? Was the playthrough entertaining? Did people watch it? Did they like it? So who cares if I looked up the solution to throw the grenade in the window? who said in the playthrough, this is my high-level ingenious playthrough where I figure out everything like I'm a high-level detective sleuth and everything is determined on the fly because I'm the best player ever. Does it say that in the playthrough? Or does it say GTA 3 playthrough part 57? Seems to me a lot of the issues people have had with me over the years are issues that they have because I was popular making these game playthroughs, but I wasn't good at the games. Meanwhile, oh, I've played this game and I'm the master and I know to do that right away. Why does this idiot get views playing the game poorly? And this is how You Don't Play was born. Because all they wanted to do was make fun of me because I was popular for not being good. There was not a valid point in this video yet. I didn't see a valid point in that video at all. What was the criticism exactly? I don't get it. And the thing is, if you enjoyed the video, because a lot of people watched my videos back then for this kind of thing. It's funny, Phil didn't figure it out. If I played a game and every single moment I just figured everything out right away, would it be entertaining? Take a look at my Armored Core 6 playthrough that I did recently, where I pretty much completely turboed through the game and was one-shotting everything. Everyone complained it was boring, right? So you probably have more fun watching me fail first. So what's the problem with the video besides it was popular and you don't think that I deserve popularity? You're jealous. Exactly. Let's continue. Back then, I wasn't using strategy guides. I wasn't having people hold my hand. It was just me learning to do it on my own. I would absolutely look it up. 1,000,000%. A lot of the times I bought the strategy guides for new releases and I wouldn't use it until I needed it. Back then, I wasn't using strategy guides. I would absolutely look it up. Back then, I wasn't using strategy guides. I would absolutely look it up.
Typically helps me more than anything.